What's going on, guys? Don over at REI Automation and Easy Button REI. Just wanted to do a quick little video on our Beast Mode CRM, what that looks like, and a little bit of an overview as far as what that includes, some pricing, how to order, and then what to expect after ordering. So you can see here I'm in one of the Beast Mode workspaces. This is what it'll look like. Got your apps across the top. This is the main activity screen when you first come in. This is what it looks like when you're first coming into your workspace. And so on the right hand side you'll have report tiles, and then across the top you'll have your apps. You can connect your Google Calendar up here. Any tasks that you have you can see assigned here across your different workspaces. And then your profile, you can control what notifications you get, things like that here. So on the right hand side with the report views, you can click the line and it's going to take you to our training portal with the different videos explaining kind of a walkthrough, quick start area, and then an app by app walkthrough, as well as some of our add-ons, how to work those and do some adjustments with some of the stuff. So that's what that is right there. Easy Button REI is our sister company, support company. You can click over there and it's going to have the RVM and list and some of the other softwares and things that we use. You can sign up for the free tools course or take a look at the VIP stuff. Get over there, take a look at that, but those are some of the lists and tools and things like that that we use, why we use them, things like that. Down here, you'll find your support links. So these links, the Facebook group for Beast Mode, you can click this, it'll take you there. This support email address, you'll simply want to send an email. Don't click this, send an email here. You got the Voxer, and then the Podio group specifically. Weekly calls that we do a live Zoom call. You can click on this. It'll open it up at 1 p.m. Pacific time on Thursdays. The last thing is the YouTube channel. Below that, you can see we got the calendar. So if you click and connect your Google Calendar or whatever calendar Outlook, you'd be able to push some of the stuff that shows up in your workspace calendar to that calendar that you've connected. So things like inspection dates that are coming to an end, closings with sellers, just different stuff like that will show up on the calendar and it can get pushed. Different things that we report out of the box. So some of the KPIs that you'll see right out of the box is your calls by day, by week, by month, and by year. Some of your direct mail, if you're tracking that. How many calls you're getting by campaign, both monthly, yearly. Prospects, brand new items basically that are created in the property app each day. Any appointments that you have per month, it'll tally it up each month and tell you exactly how many appointments you had by month. Then it'll start telling you offers that you created by month, contracts, closed deals, and your pipeline is your potential revenue, stuff that has not closed yet, but if it does, you've already entered in what you're buying it for, what you think you're going to sell it for. It's telling you roughly what you have sitting out there if everything closes out as you've marked it. Once it's sold, stuff shows up here, and then your monthly, annual gross numbers, and then your net numbers. So when you take out the expenses, you put in your expenses in the property item, it'll then show your net revenue by month by year. Then you have some other breakdowns here by month and year and things like that that continue on, but those are the reports out of the gate that you have. I just want to talk over the apps, top level, what that looks like. So across the top here, you see the different apps. For sellers, what I'd like to say is just the property lead app. The way we built this is everything for sellers funnels into the property lead app ultimately at the end. So for instance, if you've got your CallRail account connected and we do that out of the box for you, any calls that you get on your seller side phone numbers will automatically come in here first. It'll look at that seller's phone number, see if it exists here in the property app. If it does, it'll update the record that's there, set a task. If it does not find a matching seller number, it'll create a brand new item, and again, it'll set a task to review that. So seller stuff coming there. If you're doing live answer, use the web form here. It'll come in here, and again, it'll look at the phone number for the seller, update a record, or create a new record. Your cold calls, if you're using Mojo or ZenCall and using the web form, you can then go ahead and use this and it'll come in here first and again update the record or create a new item. Cash buyers, you can put in your cash buyers here manually, or if you have OnCarrot, we can connect that for you as well as an upgrade option. If you have a buyer side phone numbers set up inside of CallRail, it'll come in here first. It'll look and see if the cash buyer already exists and update the record and tell you you've missed a call, voicemail, text message, whatever the case may be, and it'll set a task. If it doesn't find a match, it creates a brand new buyer, and again, it sets a task. Contacts network, this is really made for you to input people like real estate attorneys, realtors, and people that you're networking with at your local RIAs and things like that. Got your contacts all in one spot, and because Podio is a mobile app or has a mobile app, you can then access your stuff at any point in time. Your web leads, which is right next to it, is going to be for Facebook, OnCare, and some of the things, Google pay-per-click, things like that. We bring it in here first. We bring in the web form fills here, and then we're again looking, if it's a seller side, looking at the phone number, seeing if it exists, update the record, push the notes forward. If not, creates a brand new record. So SMS blast, the way that we do this is it's an opt-in, so you have to have had your sellers opt in and agree before you do contact them. You can send up to 100 text messages in a day to people in your property leads app. Your voicemail blast, same thing, up to 100 items, and we have videos explaining how to send those text and voice blast. Follow-up app is going to have your content for follow-up, and we provide that out of the box, some short-term, long-term content for text. If you do the upgraded RVM for $27 a month, you'll have the drip RVM, ringless voicemail, and you can listen to those audio files in the Training Academy or on the Facebook group under Lesson 7 right now. Text message content is in there already. You can adjust it. Just take into consideration that you need 140 characters or less, but the content's pretty good right out of the box. App data is going to track all your metrics and KPIs. So as people are clicking the buttons in your property leads app and things like that, and appointments are set, completed, offers made, contracts and deals closed, it's tracking exactly when that button was clicked and who clicked it. So you've got historical data where you can look at last 7 days, last month, custom dates, things like that, and you'd be able to see how many you had for those different button clicks. Mail tracker is for direct mail. So each time you mail, you put in the numbers, you tag it against the campaign, and it'll push the numbers forward so that you're tracking your expenses on your campaigns for mail. And then when people call back in and you ultimately close deals, then you start putting in what you made, and it'll start telling you based on what you spent versus what you made, what your ROI is, and net and gross numbers, things like that automatically. Campaign tracker, this is where you're going to put your seller tracking numbers from CallRail. And as people call in on those tracking numbers, it's going to auto tag the campaigns that are in here. And you're able to then see what your response rates were and or how many people have been tagged against those campaigns. As you then start doing appointments, offers, and contracts, it'll tag and you'll be able to see right in that campaign how many you had for each of those styles. Team members. All right, this is going to let you tag your leads person, acquisition, disposition right in the property item. So this is used so that you can tag them as the person working those different sections for a specific item. And because you're tagging like this, then you can start running reports based off of those different people and see what they've got going on by week, by month, by year. Configuration app. Configuration app is going to basically have a spot where you can control your SMS missed call. You can control your missed call area here for sellers and buyers. This also has the task management. So for your sellers that create brand new items or call in and they already existed, you can control exactly what you're getting for task for those different sections, those different types of leads, and control exactly who gets that task. For our offer section, you can control your low, medium, highs, and ARVs and default wholesale fields right there as well. And you can then update your different items for your offers right there. So that's what I was getting at. Okay, so that is the configuration app. And if I get out of there, we already talked about sellers and buyers' phones coming in here initially. This is a holding tank, and then it's going to go look and see if it finds a match, update those matches, or create new items in either the property app or cash buyer app. Lead Sherpa, this is a newer add-on that we've got, and so it doesn't cost our members anything to get this added on. They just have to request it. If you have Sherpa and Beast Mode, ask for support to install the Sherpa app and automation, and what will happen is you'll be able to then push the button in Sherpa to go ahead and push the information from that seller out of Sherpa into Beast Mode. So it'll have the seller's name, phone, property address, date, and it'll have a link so that the person can then read or review the text conversation directly inside of your property leads app right there. Okay, So those are the different apps, kind of going over what it is, what it does. Just wanted to do a brief kind of summary of what that looks like. At that point, if you're ready to proceed and you're wanting to order, you can go to reiautomationsquad.com, go to the order products and service page, and then the $167 a month is going to be the beast mode. Click on that. It's going to ask you to add it to the cart, and you'll create an account. And once you purchase, what will happen is immediately thereafter you should be on the lookout for an email that has a subject line of Beast Mode CRM action required. And so you can then see we're thanking you for the purchase, telling you welcome to the family, and now we're starting to tell you exactly what we need from you. You've got to send us an email to the support desk with this as a subject line. This is the body of the email, and you're deciding if you want these add-ons number 3 and 4. If you do, proceed with that, and then here's the additional information in case you don't know how to get a Podio account for number 1. If you don't know how to get the CallRail account for number 2, we've got some walkthrough videos on how to sign up for it right there. Number 3, here it is to sign up for the Easy Button RVM if you wanted that add-on. And then OnCarrot, obviously you can sign up for the OnCarrot. If you need additional users, more than 3, you can go ahead and shop and buy those right there. All right, guys, if you got any questions, reach out to us at support@reiautomationsquad.zendesk.com. Otherwise, look forward to serving, and again, reach out to us. Thank you. Take care.